Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Leaders of political parties making final efforts to woo voters on last day of campaigning for assembly elections in Maharashtra and Haryana. Electioneering for bypolls to 2 Lok Sabha constituencies and 51 assembly seats in 17 states also ends this evening. Enforcement Directorate conducts raids at 14 locations of DHFL and its promoters over alleged links with Gangster Iqbal Mirchi. British Parliament to vote on Prime Minister Boris Johnson's fresh Brexit Deal today. And in cricket, India lose early wickets against South Africa on the opening day of third and final test at Ranchi. Leaders of political parties are making final efforts to woo the voters on the last day of campaigning for assembly elections in Maharashtra and Haryana. Electioneering for bypolls to 2 Lok Sabha constituencies and 51 assembly seats in 17 states will also come to an end this evening. Polling will take place on Monday. Counting will be held on the 24th of this month. The 2 Lok Sabha seats where bypolls will be held are Samastipur in Bihar and Satara constituency in Maharashtra. Assembly constituencies for which bypolls will be held are 11 seats of Uttar Pradesh, 6 in Gujarat, 5 seats each in Kerala and Bihar, 3 in Sikkim, 4 each of Punjab and Assam, 2 each of Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan and Himachal Pradesh, and 1 seat each in Odisha, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Meghalaya, Puducherry and Arunachal Pradesh. In Haryana, senior leaders of major political parties including BJP, Congress, INLD and Jan Nayak Janata Party are campaigning in various parts of the state. Addressing a rally at Ellanabad in Sirsa district today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the Haryana government, led by Chief Minister Manohar Lal, has done a lot of development work in the state and ended corruption in appointments. The Prime Minister said the Kartarpur corridor is ready and the 550th Prakash Parv of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji will be celebrated with full devotion. He alleged that Congress at the time of partition had not attempted to keep Kartarpur Sahib in India. He appealed to the youth to shun drugs. Citing the formation of a separate ministry for water, Mr. Modi said the rivers which flow to Pakistan will be made available in Haryana and other states. The Prime Minister said Congress is saying Article 370 and 35A was temporary. He asked why it was not scrapped in 70 years if it was temporary. Mr. Modi said the country was misled in the name of communal harmony. He said the Congress crushed the Sufi culture in Kashmir and benefited a few families of the state, ignoring the general public.
70 साल तक समस्याओं में उलझाते रहे, सार्थक समाधान के लिए ईमानदार कोशिश ही नहीं की गई। जम्मू कश्मीर में निर्दोष लोग मरते रहे, हरियाणा सहित पूरे भारत के वीर कश्मीर की हिफाजत के लिए, वहां के नागरिकों की जिंदगी बचाने के लिए अपने आप को बलिदान देते रहे, शहीद होते रहे.
Our correspondent reports that with just a few hours left for campaigning to end in the state, political parties are leaving no stone unturned to garner votes for their candidates.
State Chief Minister Manohar Lal is holding road shows in Sonipat and Karnal today. Many other leaders of BJP, including Rajendra Singh Shekhawat, Narendra Singh Tomar and Hema Malini are also in the state to woo the voters. Dushyant Chautala is campaigning for Jan Nayak Janata Party. Many senior leaders of Congress, including Kumari Shailaja and Sachin Pilot, are campaigning for the party in the state. Former Chief Minister Bhupendra Hooda is also addressing public meetings at 5 places. Jitendra Dwivedi, AIR News, Rohtak.
In Maharashtra, senior BJP leader and Home Minister Amit Shah held an election rally at Navapur. Meanwhile, elaborate security arrangements have been made across the state to ensure peaceful assembly polls. Our correspondent has filed this report.
In order to conduct peaceful and fair polling on Monday, over 3 lakh security personnel of state and centre police forces will be deployed in the state. 2 lakh state police personnel have been deputed for the day of polling and counting. In addition to this, services of 20,000 Home Guard Jawans of other states has also been sought for the peaceful conduct of elections. Speaking to AIR, the Chief Electoral Officer of Maharashtra, Baldev Singh, said,
"We have made adequate security arrangements for each and every polling station. The polling stations are categorized into critical polling stations, sensitive polling station, depending upon the number of voters and depending upon the history of that polling station during the past election."
Special IGP and Nodal Officer of Security for these assembly elections, Milind Bharambe, informed that special security arrangements have been made in sensitive Gadchiroli district. Prarthana, AIR News, Mumbai.
To get more information on the Maharashtra Assembly elections, we are now joined by our correspondent Dhananjay from Nagpur. Dhananjay, how are the political parties approaching the voters on the last day of campaigning?
Well, as the much hectic election campaign in the Maharashtra is into its last stage today, the candidates all across the state are holding the public rallies, the corner meetings in localities of their constituencies. The Chief Minister and the senior BJP leader, Devendra Fadnavis, participated in a road show today in his constituency of Southwest Nagpur, while leaders of other political parties are also intensifying their to woo the voters on the last day of campaign.
Right, Dhananjay, the Election Commission has been making huge efforts to ensure maximum voting. Could you tell us about any special preparations that have been made to ensure more participation of Divyang voters in this election?
Yes, Vesta, there are 62,366 blind voters registered at 23,101 polling stations in the state of Maharashtra. The Election Commission has also printed the EVM with the braille language features so that these differently abled voters can exercise their franchise in the easy manner. The braille language facility is also available in the postal ballot. Facilities like wheelchairs are also provided on the ramp for easy access to the polling booths. The PWD app has been provided for the Divyang voters to register as a voter, search polling station and requisition for the wheelchairs. Out of the 96,661 polling booths in the state, 65,483 polling booths have been registered with Divyang as voters.
Thank you, Dhananjay, for all those details. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. The Enforcement Directorate ED conducted raids at 14 locations of Diwan Housing Finance Limited DHFL premises today in connection with a loan that reached D Company in Dubai. The raids were carried out in Mumbai and other places. 14 premises of the DHFL were raided by the agency in connection with its alleged link with Dawood Ibrahim's aide Iqbal Mirchi. The non-banking financial corporation had come under the ED's scanner after investigations revealed that a loan of 2,186 crore rupees extended by DHFL to Sunblink Real Estate Private Limited had reached the company in Dubai. The Uttar Pradesh police claim to have solved the case of the murder of Hindu Samaj Party President Kamlesh Tiwari with the arrest of 3 persons by Gujarat Anti-Terrorism Squad. This was disclosed by Uttar Pradesh DGP O.P. Singh during a press conference in Lucknow today.
गुजरात पुलिस और उत्तर प्रदेश पुलिस के आपसी समन्वय बहुत ही स्ट्रांग कोऑर्डिनेशन रहा और दोनों की संयुक्त टीम ने 3 व्यक्तियों को हिरासत में लिया है और उनसे बहुत ही सघन पूछताछ की जा रही है। 2 मुख्य अभियुक्त और भी हैं जो लखनऊ की इस घटना को कारित करने में सम्मिलित रहे हैं। उनके बारे में उत्तर प्रदेश पुलिस पूरी जानकारी इकट्ठा कर रही है और उनकी गिरफ्तारी के पूरे प्रयास की जा रही है।
The DGP said a total of 5 people were involved in the murder. He said efforts are on to search for 2 others who executed the killing. He said the murder of Kamlesh Tiwari was prima facie a radical killing, but the link of any terrorist organization has not been established till now. The DNA Technology Regulation Bill that seeks to control the use of DNA technology for establishing the identity of a person has been referred to a Parliamentary Standing Committee for examination. The bill has been referred to the Standing Committee on Science and Technology, Environment and Forests, by Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu. Sources in the Lok Sabha Secretariat said the bill that seeks to control the use and application of the DNA technology for establishing the identity of certain categories of persons, including offenders, victims, suspects and under trials, was passed by the Lok Sabha in July this year. The bill provides for establishment of DNA data banks at the national and regional levels. India will host the 91st Interpol General Assembly in 2022 as part of celebrations of the 75th anniversary of the country's independence. This comes after India's proposal received overwhelming support of member countries at the ongoing 88th General Assembly at Santiago in Chile yesterday. A proposal in this regard was moved by Rishi Kumar Shukla, the director of the CBI that represents Interpol in India. The proposal was given to Interpol Secretary General Jürgen Stock by Union Home Minister Amit Shah when the two met in New Delhi during Mr. Stock's official visit in August. The International Criminal Police Organization, Interpol, had hosted the General Assembly where representatives of all member countries converge in India in 1997. The General Assembly of Interpol is an annual exercise hosted by member countries. All major decisions affecting general policy, the resources needed for international cooperation, working methods and finances are deliberated and discussed by representatives. Based in Lyon, France, Interpol is an international police cooperation organization with 194 member states and 100 years of experience of international cooperation in policing. India and the Philippines have agreed to work closely to defeat and eliminate terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. In a joint press statement after delegation-level talks with President Rodrigo Duterte of the Philippines, President Ramnath Kovind said both countries have been victims of terrorism. The President said the Philippines and India have also agreed to deepen defense and maritime security partnership and to make it a key pillar of their bilateral cooperation. President Ramnath Kovind is on a two-nation tour to the Philippines and Japan. The lower house of British Parliament, House of Commons, will hold a special session today to debate and vote on Prime Minister Boris Johnson's fresh Brexit deal. Yesterday, he urged MPs to come together to back the deal, insisting there is no better outcome. Johnson had secured a new Brexit deal with the European Union earlier this week. His Conservative Party holds only 288 seats in the 650-seat House of Commons, so he will have to rely on support from other parties and independent lawmakers to get over the line. The 5-day-long Frankfurt International Book Fair is underway in Germany. A stall at the book fair featuring books of Publications Division of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting on the 150 years of Mahatma Gandhi has been one of the major attractions this year. Bureau of Outreach Communication of the Ministry has set up a multimedia exhibition along the sidelines of the Publication Division stall. A special event will be held today, which will include a mock Dandi March and a flash mob. The annual event features book shows including writers, publishers, agents as well as movie production houses. In cricket, India lost early wickets against South Africa on the opening day of the third and final test at Ranchi. The men in blue were 204 for 3 against the Proteas when reports last came in. The hosts won the toss and elected to bat first. India are leading the 3-match series 2-0. In hockey, India's junior men's team will take on Britain in the final of the 9th Sultan of Johor Cup in Malaysia this evening. Yesterday, in their final round-robin match, the Indian team and Britain played out a 3-3 draw. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Leaders of political parties making final efforts to woo voters on last day of campaigning for assembly elections in Maharashtra and Haryana. Electioneering for bypolls to 2 Lok Sabha constituencies and 51 assembly seats in 17 states also ends this evening. Enforcement Directorate conducts raids at 14 locations of DHFL and its promoters over alleged links with Gangster Iqbal Mirchi. British Parliament to vote on Prime Minister Boris Johnson's fresh Brexit deal today. And in cricket, India lose early wickets against South Africa on the opening day of third and final test at Ranchi. For details of these stories and more, visit News on AIR app and log on to our website www.newsonair.com. And with that, we end the midday news.